Okay, in this problem, he said that it is differentiable at x equal to 1. That means it is continuous at x equal to 1. The left limit at 1 minus 1 is equal to right limit at 1. That is a plus cos inverse of 1 plus b. Now the left derivative at 1 minus 1 is equal to right derivative at 1. For cos inverse it is minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square at 1. So at 1 means simply replace x by 1. So I am getting 1 minus of 1 plus b square is equal to 1 I get, and from this I am getting 1 plus b whole square equal to 0. That is 1 plus b is 0. That means b is minus 1 I am getting. Now with b is equal to minus 1, substituting this value over here, I am getting minus 1 is equal to a plus cos inverse of 0, which is nothing but pi by 2. So I am getting a is equal to minus 1 minus pi by 2. Now he asked for a by b value. So I have it as 1 plus pi by 2. Let's go to next problem. In this problem, let's first write the tangent at P. For that, I am going for the slope of the tangent dy by dx. For that, first I am going for dy by dt is equal to 24t square and dx by dt is equal to 8t. So I am getting dy by dx is equal to 24t square by 8t. I am getting it as 3t. Now the tangent equation, it is 3tx plus minus y is equal to, it is passing through that point, 4t square plus 3, 3t into 4t square plus 3 minus 8t cube plus 1. You can apply points law form also, up to you. I wrote tangent at t. I want you to observe that after simplifying this I am getting 3tx minus y is equal to, this is 12t cube, that is 4t cube plus 9t plus 1 I got. That is tangent at t. Now look at the story. Suppose I have curve here. The tangent at t at p, the tangent at p is meeting the curve again at q. You have to find q only. Any point on the curve is of this form. So q is also like that. Suppose q is 4t1 square plus 3 comma 8t1 cube minus 1. So this tangent satisfies that q. So I'll get 3t into, I'm assuming it as t1 q. So it is 4t1 square plus 3 minus y, that is 8t1 cube minus of minus 1 is equal to 4t cube plus 9t plus 1. So I am getting it as 12t t1 square, 9t, I can cancel it on both the sides, minus 8t1 cube, 1 also I can cancel on both the sides, is equal to 4t cube. Now observe that this I have to solve for t1. So I am writing it as a cubic in t1, cancelling a 4 throughout, I am getting it as 2t1 cube minus 3t into t1 square plus t cube is equal to 0 I am getting. Now I want you to observe that whatever the roots of this equation are, those are nothing but roots of the, common points of tangent and the curve. You can see from the diagram, the common points are nothing but P and Q here. Probably it can be more than that, but we are getting here a cubic, and moreover, you can see that this being tangent, you see, this is a common point basically. It should come out as a root of this equation. And we know that P is nothing but T. And as it is a tangent at T, it will have T as double root. So its roots are T1 will be one of the roots, two roots will be T and T. So if I go for product of the roots from this, I am having product of the roots as minus T cube by 2. And two of the roots are nothing but T's. One root is T1. So this is nothing but T1 into T square. So I understand T1 is nothing but minus T by 2. Now substitute this T1 value here. In the place of T, you will get your corresponding Q. Okay, let's go to next problem. In this problem, he asks us to find minimum distance from a point on the curve to the origin. We have to find this minimum distance. You can see that if I take any point on the curve, it will be of the form, say if I call x as t, then y will be t square minus 4. Any point on the curve. Then the distance between this point and the origin will be root of t square plus t square minus 4 whole square under root. So minimizing this is same as minimizing this. Let me first minimize this, then I will take square root for the required distance. So when is it minimum? For that, if I call this as f of t, we go for derivative and all that. So it is f dash of t is equal to 2t plus 2 into t square minus 4 into 2t. Now I am getting it as 4t cube minus 14t. Now equating the derivative to 0, I'll have 4t cube is equal to 14t. From this I am getting either t equal to 0 or t equal to t square equal to 7 by 2. Now let us see for what value of t this is going to be minimum. If I put t equal to 0, you can see that I am getting it as 16. If I give t square equal to 7 by 2, I am getting that as 7 by 2 plus 7 by 2 minus 4 whole square. So I am having it as 7 by 2 plus 1 by 4. So it is nothing but 15 by 4 I am getting. Now obviously for this value it is going to be minimum, and so we take it, and as I told in the beginning itself, this is square of the minimum we are looking for. So put square root to this, you will have your answer. Let's go to next problem. On the left hand side, I am applying by parts. 2 times u, I am taking 1 as the second function, u integral v, limits are from 0 to 1, minus integral its derivative into whatever we got here, 1 by 1 plus x square into x dx. Limits are from 0 to 1. And on the right hand side, I'll write it as integral 0 to 1 pi by 2 minus tan inverse of 1 minus x plus x square dx, right? Because that is what we want. So from this we are getting 2 into applying the limits upper limit it is pi by 4, lower limit it is 0. Here you can see that I almost have the derivative of the denominator there. I adjust the constant, so it is minus 1 by 2 into log of 1 plus x square. Again limits are from 0 to 1 is equal to this part integral pi by 2 minus the second part. Let me write r, required integral. Okay, or let me write I, required integral. So you are getting pi by 2 minus, for upper limit this is log 2, for lower limit it is 0, is equal to pi by 2 minus I. So from this I have I is equal to log 2. Let's go to next problem. So here if I draw the diagram, that parabola y equal to x square minus 5x plus 4, the graph will be like this, open upwards. Graph of y equal to x square minus y equal to x square minus 5x plus 4. Let me write the vertex of the parabola, minus b by 2a comma 4ac minus b square by 4a. So I am getting it as minus 9 by 4. Now, so I understand that it is coming below the x-axis. He said y less than or equal to 0, means this side of x-axis we have to take. So below the x-axis, now where is it intersecting the x-axis? Let me see those points of intersection. X square minus 5x plus 4 is the parabola, quadratic equal to 0. From this I am getting x minus 1 into x minus 4 equal to 0. So these 2 points are nothing but 1 and 4. X equal to 1, x equal to 4. Now he is talking about one line also. X plus y equal to 1. Let us see that x plus y equal to 1. Now it is obvious to see that it is passing through 1 comma 0, which is already here. The line will be like this. Let us solve the line and this parabola. This parabola is y is equal to x square minus 5x plus 4, and the line is y equal to 1 minus x. So solving them, I have x square minus 5x plus 4 equal to 1 minus x, and from this I am getting x square minus 4x plus 1 equal plus 3 equal to 0. So I observe from this I am getting x is equal to 1 or x equal to 3, factorizing. So I understand this point of intersection where they intersect, this is x equal to 3. Now we want the area bounded by satisfying this condition and this condition. This condition means below the x-axis, we know that. And this condition stands for S11 less than 0, points inside the parabola. So I get not this side, inside, it goes inside the parabola. And for this line, now I have to see. Obviously I can guess that it must be this side only because, okay, let us see. Now for this line, the line is, the condition actually, I want x plus y to be greater than or equal to 1. Now let me check whether this point satisfies. If I substitute the vertex of the parabola, I am getting 5 by 2 minus 9 by 4, and that means it is 10 by 4, 1 by 4 I am getting, obviously not greater than or equal to 1. So not this side of the line we are looking for, it is this side of the line, and obviously it is inside the parabola and also below the x-axis. So basically we are trying to find this region. This is the region what we want. So it is nothing but for the first part you can see that it is simply this part is triangle, right angle triangle. You know how to write the area, half into base into height. At 3 you can see that when I substitute 3 in this, I am getting y is equal to minus 2. That means height will be 2. Plus you want this remaining piece now. This piece you want. And that is nothing but integral 3 to 4 the parabola. But as it came below the x-axis, you have to take minus of it, so it will be 4 plus, minus 4 plus 5x minus x square dx. You simply integrate, you'll have your answer. This is the required area. Let's go to next problem.